Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the Escalations. And today's escalation, the Aquatic Retribution, set in Miami. And this is a 3-level escalation, and the first level of which is we have 2 targets, and we have to pacify each of them with a fish, and we also have to retrieve said fish, and we have to dump their bodies in the aquarium. So for level 1 we will start at the dolphin fountain, and the only thing we're going to bring with us will be a silenced pistol, and that is to shoot out the fish tank. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to put down our newspaper and make our way across the plaza here and into the Kronstadt building, and around to our left here, and then round to our right we will find the aquarium, and we're going to make our way into the aquarium, and we've just missed the guards, which is pretty much ideal for us. We're going to crouch down here, pull out our silenced pistol and shoot the glass on tank number 7. I believe it's tank number 7 and possibly tank number 16 that contain the fish. But as you can see, we took the shot a little bit early, and we have alerted our 2 targets, the 2 patrolling guards in the aquarium area. So we're just going to let them figure out that there is nothing actually wrong. It's just a piece of broken glass, a broken fish tank, and 1 dead fish on the floor. So we've already eliminated a fish. So once these 2 go back to their routine, we can then retrieve the fish from the floor, and we can then pacify these 2, who I'm going to nickname Laurel and Hardy, and we can then dump their bodies into the aquarium. So one of the guards or targets has now gone back into his routine. The second one has just begun to join him. So we're going to approach tank number 7, collect up our fish, and proceed to follow our 2 targets and knock them both out with the fish. There we go. So all that's left to do is to dump both of their bodies into the aquarium. So the sharks are going to eat well today. So there's one, might be a bit chewy. There goes the second one, just in case you fancied a snack later on. So all that's left for us to do now is to make good our escape, and I'm not going to go for the dolphin exit. We're going to take the standard main entrance exit from the facility. So we're going to make our way out of the Kronstadt building and through the underpass and towards the main gate on the far side. So that is level 1 taken care of. We're just going to go and hail ourselves a taxi. The Copacabana, if you please, driver. So moving on to level 2, and we now have an extra target to take care of, and we are no longer allowed to change our disguise, which we didn't do anyway, so no worries there. So just like in level 1, we will start at the dolphin fountain, and also just like in level 1, we will bring with us a silenced pistol. So once again, from the start and off the bat, we're going to put down our newspaper, get our feet slightly wet in this puddle, and make our way towards the Kronstadt building and into the aquarium area. So around to our left, around to our right, and then left again into the aquarium. Checked on the location of the guards. We're going to crouch down by this aquarium here, number 4, pull out our silenced pistol. This time I'm going to wait for the guards to get a bit further away before we shoot tank number 7. We're going to run forwards, grab the fish. We have alerted one of the guards, but it doesn't matter. Oh, we haven't actually alerted him. I thought I heard him say huh. So we're going to run up behind the guards, knock them both unconscious. It does not matter if one of them sees you, just don't let him get a shot off. And once both of these guys are comfortably asleep, we can then give them a quick burial at sea. We're also going to collect up one of their guns, doesn't matter which one. We can collect up both guns if we wish, but we only require one of them. So once both of these guys are in the drink, we can make our way through the doors to our left and then the doors ahead of us. And we're behind the expo building now. We're just going to take the gun we've collected and drop it on the floor by the stairs there. And then we're going to make our way back into the corridor between the expo and the aquarium. And we're going to wait right here. Now the patrolling guard will come along and spot the gun, and the patrolling guard is our third target. So he's going to bring the gun down into the basement, which is just down the stairs off to our left here. So all we've got to do is wait for him to come through the door to our left and make his way down the stairs, and we can then throw our wet smelly fish at the back of his head, render him unconscious, and then drag him to the aquarium. So here he comes now. We're just going to throw the fish at his head. There you go, mate. We're going to retrieve our fish. He's been a friend to us, so we're going to look after him. We're going to take our unconscious friend here, bounce his head off a few of the stairs on the way up, drag him down the corridor into the aquarium, and one more meal for the sharks. So with that taken care of, all that's left for us to do once again is to make good our escape. And as with level 1, we are going to head all the way back to the race event entrance. It is the safest and easiest option. Although we do have a fish, the dolphin exit could very well be available to us. I think there may be other stipulations that you need to activate that actual exit. Plus I'm not very good at running directly over the center of those squares. So the easiest exit for me will be the main entrance. So out of the Kronstadt building, under the underpass, and out of the main gate. So there we go, 2 levels down, 1 more to go, and for level 3 we will have our new objective. Although it's actually a new complication, we have no new objectives, everything remains the same. 3 targets pacified with a fish dumped in the aquarium, but now there are extra cameras. So hence the need for the silenced pistol. And speaking of silenced pistol, that is exactly what we're going to be bringing with us. And we will once again be starting at the Dolphin Fountain. So today's headline reads that the 3 bodyguards have mysteriously disappeared at the Kronstadt building. So let's go and make that prophecy come true. So we're going to put down the newspaper, cross to the Kronstadt building, and enter in to our left and then around to our right. But we're not going to enter into the aquarium this time, because there is a camera above the entrance here, and as you can see it has quite a wide field. So we're going to wait for the 2 reporters you can see over by the display car there to finish their conversation and walk away before we take out the camera over the entrance to the aquarium. Come on guys, ain't you got jobs to go to? So they're now going to move away, and we can now crouch down, pull out our silenced pistol, take out the camera, make our way into the aquarium, and there'll be another camera halfway down the corridor here. We're going to take out that one as well. While we're here, as the guards are a little way off at the moment, we're going to shoot out the number 7 fish tank. We're now going to go and retrieve that fish. And we're a little bit out of sequence here because we've had to wait for the media guys to have their conversation. So I'm just going to wait around here. There is another camera on the other side of the room. I was actually toying with the idea of just running up behind them and getting them, but we'd have to take out the camera first. Plus we want them at this end of the room, and they're all the way down the far end, and we'd have to drag them all the way to this end to dump them in the aquarium. So we're just going to wait right here. Now unfortunately, when they make it round the next corner, they will spot tank number 7 and they will go to investigate. Here we go, which has separated them a little bit. But once they lose interest and they make their way around here, we can then render them both unconscious with our fish. So one guard is already approaching, so we're going to take this guy out. Have you seen Monty Python? Dance! So we've got to get this guy quick before he gets a shot off. There we go. So we can just drag these two and dump both of their bodies now into the aquarium, reinstating our silent assassin rating while we do so. There we go, sharks. So again, we want to collect up one of their guns before or while we're dumping their bodies into the aquarium. So with them taken care of, we can now make our way through the door on our left and into the expo area, where we will encounter one more camera. So using our silence pistol, we're going to take out that camera, select the handgun we've collected and drop it around by the stairs at the back of the expo here, and then make our way back into the corridor between the expo and the aquarium. So all we've got to do while we're here now is select our fish and await the arrival of our third target, the patrolling guard. Now as you can see, he is accompanied at present, but luckily the guard is the one to spot the gun, and he is now going to take that away, rather than the other guy spotting the gun and them two getting into some little dance where they're trying to get into position and tell each other about the weapon. But here is our guard now, and there goes our fish to the back of his head. We're going to grab up his body. We can leave our fish there. The fish has done its job. All that's left for us to do is to finish ours. So we're going to drag this guy and dump him into the aquarium, and there we go. So we want to exit this room the same way we came in, which will be down the right hand side to avoid the camera we haven't destroyed on the left hand side. And then from here we are free and clear, and it's plain sailing all the way to the main event exit, which is just through the underpass. So there we go, one more escalation taken care of, and I'll see if we can do a few more featured contracts in the near future. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.